Friday going on?
Yeah, it's been very quiet. It stays that way.
Well, yeah. Like, are you cutting out early today?
I'll probably be around 4 today.
Oh, that's
Not super
much of a
early.
difference.
Well, I had to get my car work done this morning, so I got here kind of
Your
late.
bumper?
No, my undercarriage
That's what it was.
protector. They fastened it back on, but it was kind of broke, but oh well. So what's going on with you?
Nothing much. Let's see. I had a drug screen on the 12th,
Uh-huh.
so that was my last one.
Okay. That's probably the biggest pain in the ass right now about this program. I mean, we didn't make people do it for a year, but, you know, nobody likes doing drug screens.
Well, yeah, no, especially when you're on the drugs. You know, you always will find it unnecessary, but it's part of the program. Like, I had one last week, too, on the 8th.
How often are they calling you, do you think? Every single week, or?
Sometimes it appears that way, but then they'll lay off for about a week and start back up.
Okay.
Like, I recall asking the guy one time, I was like, you know, how do you guys select who comes? I'm like, I come off every week. And he's like, no, it's just random. He's like, they scramble it and...
I don't know if they do it through a computer program. I'm not sure how they do that over there.
I don't
But
know.
I've got a couple people that told me that they don't think it's random because they're always calling the same day every week.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying that, so I don't know.
Well, I even thought, I was like, well, maybe just for this program, because I know they do different programs there.
Yes.
So I
They
was like,
do.
well, maybe just for mental health program, they don't have a lot of people, so I keep coming up.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people. Hopefully, I was talking to a police officer recently because we had to do a training
Mm-hmm.
with them on Wednesday. And he was saying that soon, when everybody goes back, there's gonna be more hearings, because they just been giving people court appearance slips, and nobody's showing up for court. So now, they're not letting anybody go into the jail, really, because there's too many.
Really?
They're not really taking anybody to jail right now. They haven't for over a year, because of COVID, because they're quarantining people, and they're running out of room to quarantine people, so they're just giving people
So they're
appearance
still
slips.
quarantining at the county? I
Yes.
thought they were through with that.
No. No, he said they're still turning people away because of COVID. They have to keep their numbers at a certain level. I don't know who came up with these rules, but he said that's not gonna be, in place anymore, and
Mhm.
people are actually gonna have to sit in jail and await trial. Because right now they're not. They're just saying, they're here for court, and they don't.
Right, right.
So that's why we hardly have any plead-ins right now. So he said soon
Right.
you'll be busy. So I was like, good, because right now my caseload is dwindling. People keep flaking too, so that doesn't help.
Wow. So do you have a lot of folks that just kind of drop out, period, like altogether?
Yeah, I have that, and
Get out of here.
we've had a few terminations. So I just had to terminate somebody 2 weeks ago, because we give her 2 years to get her shit together. We give her all kinds of chances, and finally the judge is like done. So
Oh, wow.
she just kept using drugs, and we kept putting her in rehab, three rehabs, 4 sober houses, and finally the judge is like, nope, we're done.
Yeah.
I mean, after 2 years, come on.
Oh, that's crazy.
A lot of people want to choose that lifestyle over getting help from us. There's not a whole lot we can do. We can't make them want that for themselves.
Right.
They have to want it. But we give them lots of chances, though. It's not like we just throw them in jail. And that person didn't even go to jail. We put her in some kind of another rehab. It's like a halfway house, kind of Oriana house. And then another guy before that, God, who was before that? Oh, I can't tell you the details, but we had to terminate him. He got picked up another legal charge, and he was inappropriate towards me, so we terminated him. And I don't even know, he's on my caseload for over 2 years, no problems at all, and then he was just, I think he was high on ecstasy or something, I don't know.
Oh,
So we terminated him, and then a couple people just quit showing up, so we just terminated.
So when that happens, like, do you guys put them in jail, or?
That's the first time it's ever happened to me, that anybody was ever inappropriate towards me. I've been
Well,
doing
no,
this a
not
long
that,
time.
I'm talking about like you said, when they stop showing up.
If we can catch up to them. I mean, we just put out a bench warrant, nobody
I was
goes,
gonna ask.
nobody
about
goes
the
looking for them.
Right.
It's just a bench warrant, and then eventually we get picked up on that bench warrant. I mean, we've had it take, years for people to get picked up on a bench warrant, and if they ask,
Well, yeah, because I mean, all they do is you have to get your license reinstated or something like that. Like when you don't show up for a bench warrant, they'll dock your license.
they don't even do that. For a misdemeanor, they don't do that.
Oh, wow.
Nope, they avoid coming back to Akron, I don't know what they do.
Oh, yeah.
Some people do that.
I mean, if you stay out of it, you're kind of off free.
Stay the heck out of Akron.
Right.
Felony is different, felony is way different, but misdemeanor, I don't think they ever go looking for you.
Yeah.
How's things going with your housing?
The very next day, you picked me up and we did a grocery run on the 6th.
Yes.
The very next day, he started blocking my path to my entrance.
Why?
Trying to manipulate reality. They think they're in a single family home. And he was trying to make it appear more that way. So.
How was he blocking it, with what?
A bench. So like, I couldn't get my trash can through. I actually took my bike out because I had already, got back into the swing of that, but it's down again. So I play again.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But so, yeah, it was a bench. Couldn't get my trash can through, couldn't get my bike through. I had to move it a couple of times. And I ended up calling on the landlord too about the grass. I contacted the city. The city, normally they'll issue a 5-day notice, like for you to comply because it's a nuisance. And this was last week on the 8th, this took place. She said she have someone come out and look. I don't have a phone, so I have no way of following up really. I have to like get around to it again or use a payphone at the main library. But I did that. I contacted AMHA, their inspections department, so, and he hasn't responded. It's been a week. I followed up yesterday. I contacted FHEO. I filed a formal complaint with the Fair Housing, Equal Opportunity, just because, they have a list of bad landlords, so.
Okay.
And, yeah, so that's what's been going on there. Other than that, we haven't had any contact or altercations. You get what I'm saying? Like.
Well, what are they able to do for you, did they say?
Who's that?
The Fair Housing people.
Normally I think they'll, probably, assist with, the lawsuit side of things. So I'm definitely gonna move towards suing, obviously. But.
You're gonna sue them, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna sue the landlord.
For?
And the neighbors.
Like, what are you gonna sue them for?
Well, a nuisance. It's like, it all falls under the nuisance law. I have 1, 2, 3 complaints that I've issued to him, and he just won't do anything about any of the stuff that's taking place.
Well, I'm just wondering, I thought at the very least, they would at least fine him or send him a notice and he needs to do something about that
That's
lawn.
what the city does.
So are they going to? City?
She said she would send one out.
Okay.
Their protocol is normally like they'll issue the notice and give them 5 days to comply.
Okay.
And like I said, that's been a week ago now. So, and the grass still has not been cut.
I've never heard of that law.
You haven't?
No.
Yeah, like I was actually gonna pursue them last year under it because they were being a nuisance, the neighbors, and he won't do anything about it.
You talking about just the people downstairs?
Just the people downstairs.
Oh, okay.
I've had issues with the other neighbors, but they're being kind of quiet now. They're acting like
Okay.
they don't wanna. They're hoping I forgot.
Oh, okay. You're like, I didn't, but I'll let it slide.
Yeah, like you don't say nothing to me, I won't say anything to you, and there won't be any problems. But that's all that's going on that end. The lawn still isn't cut.
When I was there, I didn't really notice it was that long. You're talking in the back of the building?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's really high. I started to draw your attention to it too, but you had pulled out of the driveway by then. You were parked on the street. I was gonna say, hey, did you see the grass? Like,
And then that weirdo started coming out to his truck. I don't know what he was doing. Trying to see
Yeah.
what you were doing or something. I don't know.
well, yeah. He's really like that. You know, and I've asked the landlord like on more than one occasion, because he does some stuff he shouldn't be doing. Because I was gonna take him to court. The landlord won't give me his last name. He won't even respond. Like when I ask for it, he won't respond.
You don't know your landlord's last name?
No, when I asked my landlord for his last
Oh,
name,
gotcha.
because he's not on her lease, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'd have to get his name from him, and he won't respond. He won't give he's kind of like protecting the guy.
Maybe they're not allowed to give out that. I don't know. I know nothing about that.
Well, if they're bothering the tenant and he's not on the lease, you know, he kind of falls under the category of a liability,
Oh, okay.
because he's a felon too. And that's kind of what I've been saying to the landlord, you know, I've outlined all these things, like, you know, like why are you letting this happen?
Right. Oh, boy. Is there any plans for the weekend?
No, none at all. I'm gonna wash clothes. That's it. That's all I got going on for the weekend.
Oh, you're so fun.
I know, right? I'm gonna lay low, wash clothes, and just chill.
Did we get you a return to court date? I don't have my court paperwork.
Yes, I believe it was the 29th of July.
It'll be the 27th.
27th.
That's our last court date. We may not have court that day. The judge is on vacation till like the middle of August.
Really?
They're gonna try to get a magistrate, but if we can't get a magistrate, I don't even know if we're gonna bother getting together. We probably will. If nothing else, like this Tuesday, because she's on vacation already, we just did like a probation thing, which we've done before.
Mm-hmm.
Just like me and the 2 probation officers were there, and the public defender was there.
Okay.
And we just had people go over their rights and their probation requirements, and just had them sign stuff they couldn't sign before because of COVID, because until a month ago, nobody's been in the courthouse really.
All right.
So we'll probably do that, because we're trying to get people, you know, back in the grooves, getting them used to going to court in person now, so.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna do any of that Zoom stuff anymore. I thought it was kind of cool.
I did too.
I
Like,
like that.
yeah, I didn't mind it.
Especially when the weather starts getting bad, it's like, ugh, I hate driving down here and dealing with the roads.
Yeah, I didn't mind Zoom court at all.
Did I give you, or did Dr. Queen give you a follow-up with her?
No, but she confirmed in the voicemail that she left me for the 20, was that also the 27th?
I can look.
So it's either the 27th or the 29th, or it falls on the same day.
Sometimes that happens. I always tell the secretary, don't schedule people the
Mhm.
same day that they potentially could have court.
Mhm.
I don't know, I email her this all the time. She continues to do that. I mean, it's super early, that's different.
Well, it didn't go through her this time. Remember, we were out on the day of, and Dr. Queen when you got a hold of her, she said that was her next opening.
Oh, I don't know, because usually the secretary does it, but maybe she didn't do it this time. Where are you? There's that, and then it looks like, oh, that's right. That's right. I didn't even know you had that appointment that day. So it's a Tuesday again at 11,
Okay.
the same day we have court.
Yeah.
Are you gonna need a ride to get here that day at 11?
Are you available for a ride?
Oh.
I'll be fine. I don't wanna, cause you got court and everything else going on. I'll catch the bus here, or I'll walk.
Okay, if it's raining, let me know, I can come get you, but it's at
Okay,
11 a.m.
okay.
So what we could do, we could just meet that day too, and then since you have court that day. And I could give you a lift to court, but you don't get the bus back.
That will work.
So I'll just put you on my schedule. We'll just say like noon, and then we'll meet briefly, and then run the court.
Okay.
There might be somebody else I have to pick up that day. Oh gosh, just because I Googled the Cozy House Collection luxury sheets, because I'm looking for new sheets. Like bamboo sheets. Yeah, there they are. 20% off, okay. Because they're supposed to stay cool at night. It's like this weather, oh my gosh, I don't care. With my air conditioner on, even, it's so humid, I just feel it. If it's anything over 70 or 65 at night, I can still feel it. So I get sheets that stay cool, and bamboo ones, I guess, stay really cool.
Okay.
But there's...
I never heard of those ones.
Yeah, my OBGYN told me about them.
Really?
Yeah, because I told her at night I'm sweating, and so she's like, well, try these bamboo sheets. I think they're $50 and you get 20% off. That's not so bad.
Nice.
So, anywho, well, I hope things get better. And you've been in this program how long now? Did we figure that out before?
7 months.
7 months, okay. That's right. So maybe by Christmas we'll get you out of this. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because they keep everybody about 12
I can't
months.
believe she didn't like grant early graduation, you know? But I guess like if you're having a lot of issues with other...
Yeah, we're having lots of issues with compliance and people wanting to, do a few months and then leave. I mean, it's not just you. I know you've got valid reasons to want to get the hell out of Akron. Believe me.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's up to her, so. Okay, you can sign that.
Okay.
Let me know if you need help with anything next week.
I'll do.
So we'll meet that day on the 27th, so next week is what, the 18th through the 23rd. You would have to meet next week if you don't want to, that's fine. So let's meet on the 27th.
That works.
After you see Dr. Queen. If it's raining that day, just contact me like in the morning. I usually keep my schedule kind of clear Tuesday mornings because a lot goes on.
Okay.
You don't live that far. So.
Yeah, I'm right up the road. Thank you, you too. Do you have any plans? I didn't ask you. Any good what? Plans?
I might.
Trying to figure it out. Okay, take care.
Because I just asked her, the teacher were to ask me about things or whatever, and she said you were kind of more in your account.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, and, another thing is,
Okay, so before I left, Steve was gang stalking. But he wasn't gang stalking at the apartment. He gang stalked by passing me at the bus route. Okay, I came in here to talk. But it smells really bad. I think I'm gonna go outside. Hold on.